This is future Lil'Chap while editing, and I decided to cut today into one separate day, and then tomorrow will also be one separate day. There was a lot of things happening, had a lot of footage, and also I'm trying to get my buffer built back in so I have plenty of time to edit and get all my videos uploaded in time so I can keep the content coming out every 2 days. Hope you all enjoy. Good morning. Sorry that was a quick rush to close out last night. There were just a lot of people around. Oh, last night was a weird night. It was so dark. Like, even when it was dark, it was just, I don't know, it seemed really dark. And I went to sleep fairly early, I think like by 9ish. And I woke up thinking that, it had to be like 3 or 4 a.m., maybe getting close time to get up. I looked at my phone, it was 9:50 p.m. I had to stop and think, hold on, what? 9:50? I woke up a lot last night, and I slept hard when I slept, but I woke up quite a few times, at least once an hour. It may be one of the, if not the most muggy, still nights as well. You could hear the breeze up in the trees all night long, and there was nothing down low where we were at. So leaving camp this morning, I had to climb, and as soon as I got up here, there was just good breeze. It felt so good. I just stopped for a few minutes. Everything's kind of just slightly damp, not wet, just from we had all that rain a couple nights ago, and then the humidity, and everything's just damp. So more on the mold in my phone case. My phone case is just one of the thin, plasticky rubber protective cases, and it's lined with a felt or something, a really thin felt, I guess. And I put my phone in on the charger while I was cooking dinner and everything else last night on my power bank charger. And I got back, it had charged up to 80%, but then it said cannot charge, moisture detected. How the heck is there moisture? There shouldn't be moisture in that yet. Yesterday, so I took the case off, and you can see the green mildew or mold all around the edges of the phone. I mean, it wiped right off the phone, but now I have no case on my phone. I'll either have to, maybe I'll get a new one or clean that one with some bleach or something in town. I don't know. So, plan for today. I don't know. I was planning to do 18.5 today, and that puts me just 4 miles from the inn at the Long Trail. So I would go do a short morning and tomorrow. So I just have a Nero tomorrow. And there's a bus that you can catch into Rutland to go to the grocery store that runs on the hour. So that was the plan. But see, Rutland, Killington, and Inn at the Long Trail are all kind of together. And there's I think 3 or 4 miles, 4 miles I think, between the Rutland trailhead and Inn at the Long Trail. So I think it's 20.5 miles to the Rutland trailhead parking lot, which I could do today. If I understand the bus system correctly, and this is just from Gut Hook comments, I think the last one that picks up at that parking lot is at 6:20 tonight. I don't know if today's like yesterday, that'd be a push. And then when you get to Rutland, it's then where do you stay? You got to find a hotel. Service has been so spotty. I don't want to book something not knowing I'm going to be there. The Yellow Deli is there, which is a food place and hostel. It's kind of a go-to place on the trail, but it's run by the 12 tribes. It's a cult. It's a religious cult. I think mostly the food's supposed to be really good and cheap at the Yellow Deli, but I think mostly the people go there just to say they went to the Yellow Deli. And I don't know that I want to support them. I don't know. Everybody I've talked to, the Southbounders, have said that it was fine. They're not pushy about anything, and it's a free donation-based hostel. So, I don't know. That's an option. There's also a lady who does shuttles in Rutland and has 4 beds in her 4 private bedrooms in her home, that's pretty cheap. It's like $30. But the comments are very mixed on her setup. The last 1 or 2 seem to be pretty good. So I don't know, that's an option too. So I don't know, I'm just gonna have to feel this out. I've rationed my food. I have enough to have snacks today, not many, but some. Dinner tonight, and 1 bar in the morning. So I'm good on that front, whatever I decide to do. I don't know, it's really just gonna have to depend on how my body's feeling today, because yesterday my feet were hurting. I feel pretty good right now, but I've only been hiking like 25 minutes, or not even that long, so I don't know. Let's see what happens. The other thing standing between me and these options is Killington Peak, and I think that's like a 2,000 foot climb. So I don't know if I went all the way to the end of the long trail today, like the walk-in rate's the way to go. It's way cheaper than like making a reservation. And reservations are even more expensive because it's a Sunday night. I don't know if that counts as a weekend rate or not. But that's like 22 and a half, and I don't know what, unless something just goes really right today. Like I'd have to get there in time to make that worthwhile. If I got there tonight, I'd still have to wait till tomorrow to resupply, and that's just not ideal. So I don't know. Bottom line is, I'm either going to sleep inside somewhere or in my tent somewhere. I'll let you know later. Wow, look at this view. It's like a small airport. All right, this is the bridge across Clarendon Gourd. It's an amazing campsite. It's just illegal camping here. I had thought about trying to camp somewhere down this way last night, but it said no camping. Man, this is incredible. Wow. Awesome. It's deep down there too. This bridge is bouncy. It's pretty down here. Have some really big climbs today. They're starting already. This is the trail. Just boulders. That's where I came from. Now, this is the trail in front of me. Just boulders and weeds. And we got like a lot of 1,000 feet to climb. All right, looks like we're going straight up there. There's a blaze on that tree to the left. We'll keep climbing up next to that rock face, it looks like. It's almost 10 a.m. Crossed the road earlier and there was a blue cooler. I got really excited. I opened it up. There was a sign that said fresh vegetables from our garden. There was 1 zucchini in there. So I popped it in half and I was walking through the woods eating half of a raw zucchini. Eating it like it was a banana. It was good though, I guess. Can't pass up the veggies. I've done a little over 6 miles so far. The morning has been such an interesting mix of pretty easy terrain, like just right now, and then some super steep and rocky ups and downs. I know we haven't really even started the main ascent up Killington yet, so let's see how that is. I'm gonna make a decision, I think, from the top of Killington. Just once I get up there, I'm gonna see how I feel and how far I've got to go and things like that. But I believe my plan is going to be to make it to the first Rutland parking area. And I think a bus runs 20 minutes after every hour, the last one being at 6:20. Could maybe make the 5:20, but probably the 6:20. Unless my feet just hold up really well today, and then the 5:20 shouldn't be too big of a problem. Don't know where I would stay once I get there is the only thing. It would maybe just end up being at the Yellow Deli. I met 3 girls and hiked with them for a few minutes, and they all stayed there, and they all said it was quite nice. Everybody I've talked to the last couple of days that stayed there recommends staying there. So, I mean, they have shower, laundry, and a place to sleep, and apparently it's the most convenient as far as you can walk to the grocery store and everything. And I think the bus drops you off like there. So that will be an option. If I get there and see like a regular motel though, which is what I'm hoping for, that would be the for sure option. I just haven't had very much cell service to really look up, and I definitely don't have much time unless it's like a break that I need anyway. I don't have time to stop where there is cell service to do any research on hotels there, because I can't be wasting much time if I want to make it to town today. So, and going to town will give me just over 20. I think 20.4 or 20.3 or something. But I think it's gonna be worth it. I think we got to do it. So I'm ready for town. That's all I got for now. Man, if all the trail was like this, I'd be done already. Shoot. It's been an awesome trail to trail run on. It's just layers of pine needles. It's like plush with every step. I'm sure it will be very short-lived. We'll be on a rock scramble soon, I'm sure. The countdown is on. So I thought there was a sign, and I've not seen the sign yet, but I'm past the point, according to the GPS. I have less than 500 miles to get to Mount Katahdin and finish this journey. I think from here on out, I'm still going to be excited when I get to 1700 here in a couple hours. And the 100-mile markers are still important. But now we also got the countdown. Whew. Man, I'm feeling pretty good today, but man, I'm tired. 5 days of grinding. I will have done 90 miles in the last 5 days. And when I'm done today, I need a break. But I don't want to take a break yet. I want to get to Hanover to 0. But what I think I'm going to do, get into Rutland tonight. Hope to get all the chores done tonight. But tomorrow I'm going to probably have to find somewhere with good enough Wi-Fi. If I don't have that tonight, I'm going to need some more time than tonight to do all the chores and get all my YouTube work done. Because I was planning to wait to go into town till tomorrow morning and have all day. So I think what I'll do is go in tonight, and then, so I'll push a longer day today, and then that'll set me up to just do a short day out of town tomorrow. So maybe a leisurely morning will be good, and then just a short mile day. They only have like 45 miles, I think, to Hanover, so. All right, if I see the sign, it's not in the right spot, but I'll show you. But I'm pretty sure that if there is one, I've passed it and not seen it. We're climbing up Killington now. Still at the very base. I haven't really started the big climb yet. I've been walking for a few minutes. I was just taking a little bit longer break at the shelter area. Talked to a guy that was through hiking the long trail. He was letting his feet dry out and having snacks and all that. I ate several snacks real quick, drank some water, took some vitamin I, and I put on a pair of dry socks because one of my socks was wet, and since I'm planning to go to town, I put on fresh socks. Only problem is it is threatening to rain. There's chances of rain like the next 5 days, and it's been overcast and kind of all day. Looks like rain so far. I've done 10 miles so far, so I have another 10 to go, but I'm just now starting like the actual climb of Killington, so it's like 2,400 feet, so hopefully it's graded well and not too bad, and I really hope the rain holds off like until tonight, but who knows? Can't control the weather. Man, Vermont is beautiful, but it's hard. And you know, it's really, I don't know why. It doesn't seem like, looking at the terrain, it shouldn't be that hard, but it is. So I was talking to somebody that I've been leapfrogging with for the last several days, and he was like, oh my gosh, I feel like it just poured raining because the humidity is so bad, I'm sweating so bad. Now that I'm up here at elevation, it's kind of cool and a little breezy, but man, I think my biggest issue is lack of nutrition, lack of calories. I've been telling you all about my, I have enough, well, I've eaten everything I have in my pack, except I have one extra dinner that was supposed to be for tonight, and I have one bar that was supposed to be for breakfast tomorrow. But I'm hungry. I just had to stop part of the way up this climb, and my body was just like no juice, and I knew that I just needed some calories. I had a pack of peanut butter, I squirted that in my mouth, and then I had one other bar that I ate, and I felt 15 minutes later I felt a lot better. But I just need food. I'm fantasizing about town food, and different than normal. See, I think I've explained this several times before, but just in case there's new people here, I'm probably burning 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day while I'm hiking, and this is the 5th day in a row in the woods hiking, and it's hard to even get 3,000 calories a day. So, I mean, you can't carry it, and it's just hard to eat that much. So we're always at a deficit. And then you go to town, and you try to eat as much as you possibly can to make up for the difference. But I've been craving, like, I want an apple or two, like some Honeycrisp apples. I want an orange, and a banana or two, and a whole pack of Oreos and milk, and ice cream. Ugh. Usually I'm craving burgers and beer, but I don't know. Now I'm craving fruit, vegetables, and junk. When I get to the top up here, I'm hoping to have cell service. The climbing's mostly done, but I still have a mile, I guess, to the actual peak before I start going down. I'm planning to sit down for a few minutes and try to get some internet and figure out what I'm doing when I get to town. I have some ideas. I just want to see if it's possible, and I'll let you know what I decide. Summiting Mount Killington is done. I'm on the descent now. Sat up there for a bit, took my shoes off. I had some snacks, so I opened my food bag because I was like, well, if I'm for sure going to town, I had saved a 400 calorie bar for breakfast tomorrow, so I opened my food bag to eat that, and I realized that I'd also pulled out set aside a payday bar for after my dinner tonight, so I had a payday as well. So I'm feeling feeling good now. So apparently there are, since I have cell service and they can look on the map, there are a bunch of regular motels all around Rutland. maybe difficult to get to them. I don't know what, so since I don't really know what this bus situation is or anything, I've decided to have no plan, but just to try to get to this parking lot by 6:20 and hope that that's actually when that bus runs by there. And then just get to Rutland for free and then figure my life out once I get to Rutland. Because I would really just, if it's possible to go to a grocery store and then go to a regular motel or hotel, I would much rather do that. It's just so much more relaxing than going to I don't really want to stay at the Yellow Deli. I really don't want to stay at the lady's house that has the 4 private hiker beds. So I just really would like to go to a motel. So I'm hoping I can work that one out. So I have 6.3 miles to go. I've already done 14 point something. And then if I have a contingency plan, one of the girls that I've been leapfrogging with today, they're slack packing, and she gave me a phone number to a trail angel that slack packed them today, and she said he's very reasonable, and he's very much a trail angel, not a shuttle driver. But she said she's sure he would help me out if I needed it. So if the bus doesn't work and I can't hitch or whatever, I've got a guy's number too that may also, for a small fee, I think he charges for gas is the situation. So anyway, I got some outs, and for now I'm gonna put this phone away and keep descending, and then hopefully I get there as soon as I can and figure things out. I had forgotten, and I was not even looking for it. 1,700! Okay, so here's the deal. I'm walking up to where the bus will pick me up to take me to town. And then I kind of got lucky. Emily is still in the area, and she is going to be coming by and meeting me at the Yellow Deli to take me to resupply into a hotel, and so I can be done walking for the day. And what a day. Past 1,700, got less than 500 to Katahdin. My feet hurt, and I am ready to go to town and get some food. All right, I'll see you in town. Yes. All right, I'm in a private shuttle. Emily's back. Luckily, she was coming right through here, as she says, but I think she came out of her way more than she's letting on. But let me tell you, I couldn't tell you the stories about the guy that we got a hitch from. So I was sitting on the ground just waiting for the shuttle. It was there's a shuttle bus that was going to come in 40 minutes. 2 of the other guys I've been leapfrogging with were thumbing it. This guy pulls over. He's got room for 3, so I jump in. I'm really glad he gave us a ride, but he was a kook. This dude, man, he was just something else. So before we even start putting our stuff in the car, he goes, "So, do you all know about the Yellow Deli?" Like he had to be part of the recruiting scheme. And he just was trying to tell us he thought it was run by some Jewish people because of their hours. Like pretending he has no idea that it's run by a cult. And he starts saying about it's really just such a gift to have them here. Anyway, I'm glad the guy gave us a ride. I was holding on for dear life. He was just sitting back like this, going way over the speed limit. He told us he owns a bed and breakfast, told us how much he paid for it. He told us all kind of stuff. But anyway, Yellow Deli. So for those of you that don't know, it's run by the 12 tribes. You can Google it. It's a cult. It's like a religious cult. So they have to wear certain things and all this. They have a restaurant, and then above it there's a hiker hostel, and pretty much it's commonly known that it's a recruiting spot to try to get new members. I've heard that the women's quarters, and they really try hard to garner the favor of women. The women's get nicer quarters, better air conditioning, better everything, because they need to They need to increase the population of believers, I guess. But they have amazing food. I really don't want to support them. However, the food's really cheap. I don't think there's any way that they're making any money on their situation. I think it's just, I don't know, maybe they're making some. But they give hikers a discount as well. So I got a bunch of food and it was all really, really good. Anyway, I didn't know that. She's rolling a Jeep over in a parking lot almost. Look at me complaining about everybody that's driving me around. Anyway, we're gonna go resupply and then go to the motel. This is a really cool town from what I've seen so far. Guess what? I am here at the Comfort Inn and I'm sitting in a really comfortable bed and I'm wearing my puffy because all my clothes are in the laundry. So Emily took me to the grocery store and they didn't have a couple of things I was looking for, and there was a Walmart right there. So we went to Walmart as well. Got everything I need for the next section of trail. And oh my gosh, it felt so good to like shave my head and clean up my neck and just sitting in a cool room in a nice hotel. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. It's after 10 o'clock. I'm just started laundry. I didn't get to the hotel till probably almost 9 o'clock by the time we did the shopping and all. So my food's already packed. I pretty much have done all the chores except laundry. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out here because I need to edit another video and get another one uploaded and all that. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to sleep in tomorrow, and we're going to have a short day tomorrow. I don't really know what we're going to do tomorrow. I don't plan to zero. I need to look at a few things. So once I got to walk back to where the bus will pick me up, and I think that's by the Yellow Deli. Well, I know there's a stop by the Yellow Deli, which is like a mile from here. I could maybe get a ride, but it's only a mile. I'll probably just walk. And it picks up on the hour. So I got to get dropped off where I got off the trail this evening, and then in 2 miles I can get off to go to the end at the Long Trail, and there's a pub there that's supposed to have really good food. So I'm even thinking like stop by there for lunch and a beer, just because I haven't had a beer in a week, and it's like one of those iconic places I want to go to. I don't think I'm going to stop there. I've not looked yet, but I'm hoping that there's maybe a shelter 5 miles past that. So I'm hoping to just have a really leisurely morning and do maybe only 7 or 8 miles tomorrow. Maybe 2 miles, who knows. I'll let you know tomorrow. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all in the morning.